Keith Scott, BVN, reporting right here at the Beasley Brown Community Center right here in San Antonio with the 11th annual Luncheon with the artists. Also, the San Antonio Ethnic Art Society is putting this event together. They did it today. And right here with one of the artists, Mr. Paul Hurd. How are you doing, Mr. Hurd?
Fine, and yourself?
I'm doing good, sir. Mr. Hurd, we've seen some of your pieces right in front of us. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you as a sculptor with your art.
Well, first of all, I bought a potter's wheel. I paid over $700 for this wheel. I got pretty good with it, but all I was doing was making plates, bowls, and cups. Okay. And to me, it was okay, but that wasn't really creative the way I see. So what I did, I sold my potter's wheel, and then I had all this clay left over. And I asked myself, I said, what are you going to do with this clay? And so what happened was I just pinched off a piece and started doing things. And the first thing I made a pig with a cow's head.
Wow,
and
interesting.
I don't know why I did it, but it turned out nice, but it was different. And I said, well, if I can do that, I can do other things. And being in the military at the time, once the commander finds that you can do things, they always call upon you. So he asked me to design a piece for a general that was leaving the service. And so I made this piece of work, and after that, it just exploded.
It did.
Yes.
Well, I want you to tell us a little bit about this piece right here that's displayed on the table, Mr. Hurd. Can you give us a little information on what inspired you to do this piece?
Yes. I looked at this person here. This person is down and out. He's been through a lot of things in his life, and he's had his ups and he's had his downs. But though, whenever we think we've hit rock bottom, we always know that God will extend a hand. And this person is begging for mercy because he said, God, I have gone as far as I can go. I need help from a higher source. Will you please help me? And this is how I came about this part.
Well, it's pretty interesting work, Mr. Hurd. Thank you for taking the time out to talk to me here at BVN. Keith Scott, BVN, reporting right here at the 11th annual Luncheon with the artists with the San Antonio Ethnic Art Society right here in the Alamo City. Keith Scott, BVN. Keith Scott reporting right back here at the Beasley Brown Community Center for the San Antonio Ethnic Art Society 11th annual Luncheon. And I'm right back with you with another artist, and also going to tell us a little bit of history with this event, Gracie Poe. How you doing, man?
I'm fine. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing good.
Great.
I know you're an artist, but tell us a little bit about the history of this event in the 11th annual Luncheon.
Absolutely. Because the last 10 years, I've been the coordinator for this event. Again, it started 11 years ago, and we go to the hotels and Beasley Brown Community Centers and places like that to bring this event to the community. It started with the artists wanting to do something for our youth in the community. And it just so happened that we started the scholarship fund, and the lady that actually worked with me at the time was Shari Wiggins. She was instrumental in getting together the students that had a desire to be an artist or to even have the potential of being an artist, but had no funds in order to pursue that. So we looked at the schools that no longer have art in their schools,
Correct.
and we decided to take those students first.
Correct.
So those students that come to us, and they let us know what their desires are as far as the potential student, and if their grades are good, if they stick with us and we have instructors and we get good reports on them, then the scholarship goes right on until the 12th grade.
Wow.
In fact, a little bit about the history, we have a person now that is a member of SAEAS who started out as a student.
Wow.
And he graduated, this is his second year in college, and he now is a member of SAEAS.
Awesome.
So what we really try to do is expose the community to art and let them know that African American artists are here in San Antonio. And not only are we here and visible, we also try to lift and help other youth to reach their potential through the arts.
Well, that's awesome. It really is some beautiful pieces here.
Yes.
I'm here with one of the artists, and also a little history, Gracie Poe, for this 11th annual luncheon right here at the Beasley Brown Community Center. Keith Scott, Black Video News. Keith Scott, BVN, right here at the 11th annual Luncheon with the Artists, right here in San Antonio with the San Antonio Ethnic Art Society, and I'm here with one of the event coordinators for this event, Mr. Ron Turner. How are you doing, sir?
Fine. Good seeing you, Keith.
Good seeing you, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us here at BVN. Tell us the importance of this event for it to keep processing going over the years, with this being the 11th annual Luncheon with the Artists.
Well, it's important to kids with disadvantages toward the arts.
Yes, sir.
Well, we concentrate in that area and trying to get kids who may not have the opportunity to be mentored by artists that are in the business.
Okay.
So this organization started in 1983. And the main goal at that time was to show art where we weren't absolutely invited to go and show.
Okay.
So now that those doors are opening, but what's happening is that a lot of the kids don't have the opportunity, to display their artwork. So
Yes,
that's what our main focus is on.
Okay, there's some beautiful artwork here. It also helps out the youth too, for those future artists too, if I'm not mistaken, sir?
Absolutely, the future artists of San Antonio, especially in our case, Afro-American kids, do not have the opportunities, you may say, in other areas to display their work.
Right.
So our goal is to mentor them, show them how to display, get them involved with people so they don't remember who they are and what they are, their type of work.
Okay. Well, Mr. Turner, thank you for taking the time out to talk to us here at BVN. Keith Scott at the Beasley Brown Community Center right here in the Alamo City for the 11th annual Luncheon with the Artists, the San Antonio Ethnic Art Society event right here in the Alamo City. Keith Scott, BVN.